or believe it or not, that population does affect a lot of things, both negatively and positively. Because the only reason right now our economy in Nigeria is crumbling, like crumbling, but the only reason we still have one of the strongest economy in Africa is because of the population. If not, we have one of the worst performing currency right now. 24 hours being a transfer student at the University of Ghana, went to the lecture hall just so I can see how the lectures they go, the school environment, everything was amazing. Like, I literally spent a day being a student, experiencing everything from the cafeteria. Most of the federal universities in Nigeria are a mess. That is the biggest lie I have ever heard. That is one of the big. It does mean you've never been to Nigeria and you've not been to any of the federal universities. Well, our federal universities are always top notch. When I say we do not have, you can. I would just feel like, oh, this particular food is what I like in Ghana. Everywhere you see me eating it because I like it, right? But I will not go and I'll just say because I don't like this one is rubbish. And then I will tell my Nigerian friends that one is rubbish. No, I want you to try it. I want you to discover what you like for yourself. So be open-minded. Then this one said, if you love your country this much, stay in your country. I don't understand why in Ghana we go and live in Nigeria, and I don't know why Nigeria will come and live in Ghana. There is 2 countries between us. We should not mingle. Hi guys, Vanessa here. Welcome back to the channel and welcome to today's video. We're back again, Charlie. Before we get into today's video, quickly I want to thank you all for 26k. We are 26k. Oh my goodness. I cannot believe how far we've come on this channel, and that is thanks to every single one of you. So I appreciate every single one of you guys, those that have been here from day one, those that join us somewhere along the journey, and those that are just joining us now. You all are the bomb. So thank you so much for 26,000. Road to 20k to 30k. I want to say 20k, we'll pass 20k, road to 30k. So if you're here on the channel, you've not subscribed yet, don't forget to subscribe, like, comment. Thank you guys so much. Now let's get straight into today's video. So I had recently uploaded a video. That video was actually filmed in August. I think if you're even watching the video, somewhere on the video you see where I said this was recorded in August. So all prices used, information used were based on August, not October. And I forgot 9 October. My friend actually was in Ghana for just 2 weeks and then she left. So she's been back to Nigeria since I think August 9, 10 thereabouts. So that video was filmed just before she left, right? One thing about me is this video I'm talking about, this particular video, we spoke about a lot of things on that video, right? But one of the things we touched on in that video a lot was education, and somehow that seemed to have triggered a lot of people. And I'm like, the only reason it triggered a lot of people is because most of the people now on the channel don't know, right? And since they just joined, they've been seeing my vlogs where I go to events, show you all of the amazing things happening, basically just having fun, right? I don't do a lot of sit down videos on talking about life in Ghana versus life in Nigeria. I mostly do that when I have my friends visiting and I want them to like, oh, now you've experienced Nigeria and now you've come to visit Ghana and you've experienced Ghana, let's hear your opinion, because I feel like it's fun, it's a learning process, a way of Nigerians in Nigeria that really all they know about Ghana is everything they see online. They get to learn about Ghana, and in turn Ghanaians also get to learn about Nigeria. We just compare and contrast. The one thing I do not do on my channel is I do not perpetrate this whole hate we have going between us. So one thing I definitely do not do on my channel is I'm not going to come on my channel and talk down on this country to make this other country happy, or talk down on this country to make this other country happy. My channel is what I like to believe is like a middle ground, right? Where we thrive on mutual respect here. That means if I'm saying I love particular thing in your country, or I love my life in Ghana, or I love Ghana, or I love living in Ghana, I am not in any way saying I hate Nigeria, or I hate where I'm from, I hate living in Nigeria, I hate everything about Nigeria. And if I in turn make a video or anything and I talk about liking something that happened in Nigeria, it don't in any means I am saying, oh, I hate Ghana, this one is better. That is not something I do on my channel. Like, there are a lot of YouTubers that perpetuate the whole hate going between us, or I don't know if it's for personal gain or if it's just to, you know, show self-hate or something. I don't know. I can't speak for anybody but myself, but I do not do that on my channel. So we did spoke about a lot of points on that video. One of the first thing we talked about was education, and then I also discovered that our school system is similar to us. Like, I already know this before coming, but that was just for the secondary school. I would call secondary school, they call senior high school. But the whole system is very similar to Tijuana. We write the same junior WAEC, senior WAEC that they write. Really? You know, WAEC is West African.
Okay, yeah, that's true.
So I now realized that the only difference I saw in their schooling system was the university system. You know, in Nigeria, after you write your WAEC, you can't manage pass that WAEC. You now write jump.
Okay, yeah, before pursuing.
Yeah. After you write jam, and then maybe you beat your cutoff for the school you're applying to. If you're federal university, it has to be 200 plus points. Then for state university, it has to be 180.
180.
Yeah, 180 and above. So if you score below 180, you automatically qualify for polytechnic. That's for the lesser. That's how it is in Nigeria. And then when I was telling her that, oh, when I just came to Ghana, there were not much differences in the education system. Right, that the only difference I noticed was the means of admission to a higher institution and the means of admission to their own higher institution here in Ghana. Right, so that seems to like trigger a lot of persons, and I don't know why. Right, I'm going to show you some of the comments in a minute. I'm just trying to like break it down to you. Now, when it comes to education system, in 2022, I made this video, probably going to put it up somewhere here, where I went to the University of Ghana. I wanted to experience a day at the university, not just go to a school, carry camera, just video the surrounding, and then come back and just tell you, oh, the school is this, the school is that, the school is this one. Right? I feel like that sounds very disingenuous. Pardon. So I had gone to the school that day. I reached out to a YouTuber that was at the school. Nancy Owuswa, she's a very good YouTuber. She focuses on life at the University of Ghana, admission process, all of those things. So go and check her channel out. So I reached out to her. I'm like, I'm trying to come to your school because one thing about me, I love school. I love being in a school environment. How will I even put this? Just so I don't sound too. I was the kind of child where, okay, let me know. It seems like I'm trying to, but I love school. I love learning. I love learning a lot. I love the learning environment. So I reached out. I'm like, I'm trying to come to your school, but I'm not just coming to your school to film. I want to like experience a day at your school, being like a student, experience everything. So I was like, 24 hours being a transfer student at the University of Ghana, went to the lecture hall just so I can see how the lectures they go, the school environment, everything was amazing. Like, I literally spent a day being a student, experiencing everything from the cafeteria to the local market to the student residential, which was something that really wowed me. When I saw their student residential, I'm like, oh my goodness, is this house the residential? Our house in my school that I went to in Nigeria is not quite like this, and I slayed everything on that video, right? So that was one thing that I do. I don't just go to school and just video buildings and just know. I experience it and I let you know. So I do know the Ghana education system is really amazing, and because of that video or me experiencing it there at the university was how I knew about their admission process. Because like I said, I wanted to experience everything. I went to West there, we're doing like student registration, registering their courses. I was looking for my department. I went to my department. I graduated from Nigeria at the UG. Basically just trying to like experience a full day at the university, which I did, and it was really amazing. So that's how I know about the education or the admission process. Now, about this particular video that I just made that seems to have blown a lot of person's head off, I said our admission process is quite different in Nigeria than in Ghana. That in Nigeria we write like a series of examinations to get into the university, but here if you have like a good SAS, I like seeing secondary school because I'm Nigerian. Senior high school WAEC basically results, you can apply for school and you can get admitted, whereas in Nigeria we have to write JAMB, write post UME to get admission, and that was the only thing I actually said. And then the next thing I said was most of the Nigerian students, not all. I specifically said not all because obviously
I'm like, most of them, not all, most of them that comes to school here is because they're unable to get admission in Nigeria.
Obviously, some person might just be like, well, I'm not going to deal with the whole striking system in Nigeria. I'm going to Ghana to school. But I said most because that's why you see none of the Nigerian students that schooled in Ghana had any issue with that, because they know I was saying the truth. I specifically only spoke about the Nigerian students that come to school in Ghana, right? I'm like, most of them that come to school in Ghana is because they were unable to get admission in Nigeria. Because then I was not trying to explain the process, because that video we were talking about like differences between living in both places, some things that we've noticed, cost of living, food, school, and the rest. We really didn't expatiate on that, so I get why some persons didn't really understand it. But it was really simple for people to understand. We always spoke about means of admission. We never said, oh, the way they do it in Ghana is better than the way they do it in Nigeria, or the way they do it in Nigeria is better than the way they do it in Ghana. We always differentiate. We always said this is how we do it here, and this is how they do it here. That was the only thing. So now let's talk about education system a bit and the means of admission in Nigeria, just so I can break it down for you guys a bit, and then we'll get to some of the comments and some of the issues people have with the video basically. So when our secondary school system, right? When you finish your JSS, you write your junior YEC, you're going on to SS1, SAH1. I'm going to be saying SS1 basically because that's what I'm used to saying in Nigeria. So SS1, senior high school one, but right? So you go on to SS1. When you're in SS1, everyone kind of do like all the general science subjects, both science, social, arts, everything together. But by the time you get to SS2, that's when people get split into different classes: science, arts, and social classes basically. So let's say I'm looking to go towards university to read medicine or anything. Automatically I'm a science student, so I have to go towards science students, and now I'll be in the science classes. And someone looking to go into law or whatever, obviously you're going to be in art classes. And then someone looking to go into business administration, mass communication, I don't know, any social courses, basically you go to the social class. That's the theory. And then when it gets to when we have to write exam for an SS theory, you write based on that. So after writing that, and somehow you have like your perfect results, you passed all your subject that you need for admission, you go ahead and you buy a JAMB form in Nigeria, right? And then you like write a JAMB. Now let me break the JAMB down for you a bit, just so you can understand how that whole thing works before we get to why it's being done, right? So when you're filling like a JAMB form in Nigeria, when you buy a JAMB form, you have opportunity to fill just 4 schools. That's 2 universities and 2 polytechnic. First choice university and your second choice university. First choice polytechnic and your second choice polytechnic. Let's say you're going for medicine, you want to read medicine in school, right? And then you're obviously going to write your maths and English, I think chemistry and biology, basically subject that everybody writes 4 subjects in our JAMB, right? 4 that that's significant to the course you're looking to go for. So you have to feel like first and second choice. So now let's say because you want to read medicine, obviously you're going to want to like go to one of the best schools that has one of the best medicine and surgery department in the whole country, right? So you're obviously going to want to go for the federal universities, because most of the federal universities have the best, as far as I'm concerned, or as far as I know, basically because they have teaching college, one of the biggest teaching hospitals, everything, right? So maybe you want to feel for that now, because you've made up your mind that you want to go for medicine. You have to feel first choice, second choice. So let's say you're picking UI, University of Ibadan, as your first choice university, and then you're going ahead and you're picking, let's say, Uniben, because Uniben has one of the best medicine department in the whole country. Also because of UBTH, you have one of the large teaching hospitals in the country, and you want to fill UI and Uniben. You picked two federal universities. And one thing about these federal universities is they are very competitive to get into, right? Because of number one, the school fees are they were mostly cheaper than the state universities, right? So people tend to like go there, and like I said, they have some of the best program in some of these professional, courses. So if you made the mistake of picking two federal university, it means you're going up against the best basically in your region, because most people that pick Uniben and it means you are basically within east, south, west, right? And north, you're not going to pick. Most people don't pick schools in the northern Nigeria because it's very far, and most of them don't pick schools here. So, like, it depends on your area. So it means you're going against the very best people that want to go to that want to study medicine in your area. Right? So if you pass the jam, you beat the cutoff points for federal university, which is 220, I think, right? It does mean you're going to write post UME against the very best of people that want to go to this. That does not mean if you don't get admission, you're not smart. I'm just saying because the opportunities are limited. Because like I said, every year in Nigeria, I'm just going over the whole place, right? I'm trying my best to explain it to you. Every year in Nigeria, about 1.5 million new pupils, students, they graduate from secondary school in Nigeria, and obviously we do not have enough school to take all those persons. And I think even if we have enough schools to integrate the millions, basically, there will still be like a system to make sure people going for medicine are the best that can go for medicine. People going for this are the best. Not that, because I want to read medicine, I have to go there and fill a quota, right? We're going to come back to that in a minute. I don't know how I'm sounding. Basically, I'm just all over it. I'm over the whole place. So, back to writing post-EME. You've gotten your 220 in your JAM. Now you have to buy post-EME form and then you write. If for some reason you're unable to be among maybe UI wants to take like 300 students for this year, and Uniben wants to take 300 students for this year, also that's 600 students to take in, right, from both schools, and there are thousands, up to 1,000 to 5,000 that might have filled to go for medicine, right? And they decide to feed just this two schools, because you can't feed more than those two schools. It's not like if you pass JAMB, you can go on to buy post-UME in any university you want. No, it has to be the university you choose. And most times, if you pick a university as your second choice, they won't even give you admission. It means you were not willing to come to our school in the first place. You pick it as our second choice, right? So they will give their first choice student first before they will give you. So digression back. So if you are unable to like score, be like the top 300, because even if you're not the top 300, it don't mean you are not smart. Obviously, in every examination, there are going to be people that are top 300. Like, let's say 2,000 people write exam. Obviously, all of them won't be one. They are going to be top 300, and then the rest will be. So, if you're unable to be above the top 300, even if by 1 month, you won't get admission. It means your jam for that year is wasted, because you can't go for medicine at the polytechnic, and you obviously didn't feel a state university that you can go and try for a state university to get admission. So that is, I'm not going to be able to explain it because it's really loud, right? So now that is how it happened. Maybe that year you're unable to secure admission. Next year you have to try again. What we just spoke about for the few persons that were able to score 220 in the JAM, and you're able to like go on to apply for a federal university now. Like, no, I think it's 200 and above. Let's say you fit two federal university as your first and second choice, and somehow you scored 196 or even 199 in your JAM. You are unable to go to university that year. That it means university for you is done that year. You have to go on to a polytechnic if your course is in any of the polytechnic, or you have to wait till next year. That's the mistake most people make. That's why they end up spending years at home, right? So if let's say when you were buying your JAM form, yeah, your parents or you yourself, you know the system enough to know that you have to pick one federal university and one state university, just in case you're unable to score above 200. You can go on to like a state university, right? Yeah, so if you score like 199, obviously your first choice university is gone. You can't even write post TME for that university. Only people that scored above 200 are able to write posting for that university. So now you have to go and apply to your second choice university, which is a state university, and you might most likely get admission there. So that happened also. If you go to your state university to buy post UME, you're unable to be among the top 300, even if you're the smartest, right? You're one of the smartest in your school, you can get top of your school. If you're unable to go against people that are smart as you and be like top 300, basically, you're not going to get admission. I'm not saying all is zero, I'm just using 300 as an example. Obviously, some departments take more than that. So now that's for science courses. So it's really difficult to get into those courses because of the limited amount of slots available. Now, when it comes to social courses, basically, like when I was in school, my department were about 300, but like business administration and the rest, there over 1,000 students in no particular session. You see, but because most people in Africa, everybody wants to be doctor, engineer, lawyer, want to go to one of the science. Everybody wants to push to go to those instead of going to where you can easily get admission. That's why it's very important to like know your strengths while you're in secondary school and realize this is where I'm going to be able to excel, or this is what I like. But if you decide, oh, this is what I like, then you have to like work very hard to be among the very best to get admission. So that is basically very very loosely trying to explain the whole way the JAM system goes for you. So now if you're unable to like get like 180 and above to qualify for any of the universities in Nigeria, you can go to the polytechnic, because we have lots of polytechnics in Nigeria. If you score 180 to 160, you can go to polytechnic, but most people don't want to go to the polytechnic because there are some courses that you can't, like medicine, you can't go to medicine at polytechnic, you can't do law at polytechnic, it has to be university. But most people that don't mind, you can easily buy a change of course form. Basically at the JAM, this thing, you buy a change of course form, you can go to polytechnic that year, you can go to school. So that's basically me trying to explain it. Now let's come back to some of the comments people had. Wait, I'm going to try and read some of the comments out for you, right? So we can, I'm not all over the place. I can, because someone specifically said, oh, that don't mean your universities in Nigeria is or your education system is better than Ghana. I never, you see how when I was explaining everything, I never specifically said because this is how it happened in Nigeria and it don't happen like that in Ghana, it's better. It just means both countries have different systems, right? Everything don't have to be a competition. We don't have to like hit our head on the internet and be like, no, I'm better than you, no, you're better than me. I would never. People that have been on my channel for a while, they know that's not my kind of content. They know I do not perpetrate hate between both countries. They know I do not set people up to say let's kill ourselves. We learn when I'm talking about something about Nigeria. It's an opportunity for you to learn something about Nigeria. Mostly if you've never been to Nigeria and you don't know for yourself. And then when I'm talking about something about Ghana also, it's an opportunity for Nigerians to learn about something in Ghana. It don't mean I'm trying to say this and that, right? Anyway, that's that one. So I never said that. Then this one said Nigeria does not have enough facilities and universities in Nigeria. I'm reading the comment. Facilities in Nigeria. Wait, Nigeria does not have enough facilities and university in Nigeria, which is why the numerous after high exam, which is not best. Most of the federal universities in Nigeria are a mess, and also there are fewer universities in Nigeria than in Ghana. Looking at the population of both countries, Nigeria has about 170 universities, both government and private, as against Ghana's 44. Remember, the population in Nigeria is 7 times that of Ghana, so Nigeria should have at least 350 universities, both public and private. Vanessa, you people must stop praising mediocrity and everything bad. You blame it on your population instead of forcing your leaders to do more. That is a comment, right? Maybe I'm put it here so that you can read it now. Anyway, let me try and answer this comment, right? So number 1 thing is Nigeria do not have enough facilities. Yes, I actually did say one of the reasons that JAM system is in place is because we do not have enough schools to integrate everybody. But that is not the only reason is in place. We're going to come to another comment later that they said, oh, Nigeria is the only country that do after. No, Nigeria is not. Like, because that person specifically said US don't even do that. I'm like, oh no, US, they have this exam, SAT exam, where you have to like have like almost a perfect SAT score to be able to get admission into one of their Ivy League schools in US also. But then the US, they have different routes of to college, which we do in Nigeria also. It's not just the jam, right? Now let's say you're unable to like get a perfect score in jam, you're unable to like go to one of the federal universities or state universities, you know, via the jam route and the post-UTME route. There's another route you can take, that's a pre-degree. You can go ahead and buy a pre-degree form, right, which means you have to do like an extra year before you get admitted into the university. And then there's another route also where you can go for like part-time program, that's weekend programs. You do not need to write jam for all those also. And there are other schools you can go to, like the polytechnic I was talking about also. So you don't need to score 200 and above to get admission to the polytechnic. So there are other routes you can take and go to school in Nigeria also. But to go to the best schools in Nigeria, read the best courses in Nigeria, kind of like the USA, you have to be one of the best, have a perfect jam score, have a perfect post-UTME score to get admitted, right? So the US does have a system that works like that, but that does not mean because the US have a system like that is the Nigeria have a system like that is the best. No, that means these countries have different kind of, you know, system, and every system that works for any particular country is what is best for that country. So now, since Ghana has something quite different, it means that's what is best for Ghana also. And since Nigeria have a system like that, it means that's what is best for Nigeria. It does not mean that is what is, because Nigeria has that, that's what is best for the whole Africa. Because I don't know why people are so triggered. People get triggered when I say anything remotely positive about Nigeria. It's weird. Don't have to be like that, guys. Anyway, so yeah, I do agree that we don't have enough facilities. I always say we need more school just so we can be able to take more persons. But then this person went ahead and said most of the federal universities in Nigeria are a mess. That is the biggest lie I have ever heard. That is one of the big. It does mean you've never been to Nigeria and you've not been to any of the federal universities. See, our university system, be it as it made the whole striking system that can frustrate you, or we do still have one of the best. You know, our federal universities are always top notch. When I say we do not have, you can't, like Uniben, for example, you go to Uniben. I wrote post-UTME Uniben. Basically, I wrote I did get admission in 2 federal universities, so I've been to 2 federal universities in Nigeria, and I know for a fact, I know for a fact that our federal universities are not a mess in Nigeria. That is why everybody fights to go into our federal universities. So no, they're not. And then the person, wait, I'm coming. My phone log. Also, there are fewer universities in Nigeria and Ghana. No, they're not. Alright. And you say Nigeria has about 170 universities. That is a lie. Nigeria has 270 universities, both public and private. This person could have googled, and the only reason I realized this person basically googled it, right, and he saw 270, he decided to take out 100, was because he specifically said 170. But and if you go on the internet and you google it, it will specifically show you 270. So I actually do believe this person googled it before trying to comment. I was like, you know what, if I take out 100, she might not notice. I will. I went to 2 universities in Nigeria. I went to school in Nigeria. I know a lot about our university system in Nigeria. I would know. So yeah, we have 270 in Nigeria, and in my opinion, still not enough for the population, because the population is growing every day. And not only do we have 270 universities in Nigeria, we have 41 federal polytechnic, we have 54 state polytechnic, and I think we have about 81 or 84 private polytechnics in Nigeria. Right, so it's not just 270 universities that we have, and then we have colleges of education also. We have technical colleges people can go to, but because we're talking about university, I basically just specify university. And then this person was like, Vanessa, you must stop praising mediocrity, everybody. Not only did I not praise our university system, whatever. I do actually like it. I feel like that is one of the reasons why everyone has a chance in Nigeria to like go to maybe the best university in the country, or read some of the courses that are considered some of the best courses. So let's say that system was not in place in Nigeria. I know how corrupt our system is. We have one of the most corrupt system in the whole world, right? If there was no JAMB in place and there was no post-UTME in place, they were just, come and try your luck when I give you admission. You will discover that all the federal polytechnic will be just children of very rich men, politicians, rich men that will be in those schools, reading medicine, engineering, all of the best things. They will legit buy those slots, right? And nobody, commoner will not be able to even have an opportunity to go. Which means, if that were to happen, we will be like training mediocre lawyers, doctors, engineers, professionals. No, we'll not be training the best for every year. So because the JAMB is in place, everyone, no matter how poor your parents are, basically everybody have the chance to get admitted to the federal universities in Nigeria. Everyone has the chance to get admitted to the best department or the professional courses in Nigeria. We have like your father might be a billionaire and my father might be a farmer, right? Both of us, we are going head to head writing this examination. Both of us, everything, getting admission is equal. Your father cannot influence it because nobody even know who is marking your JAMB result, so that cannot be even influenced. So like it means if I'm smarter than you and your father is richer than me, I'll get admitted, you won't. That is why I said some of them that their parents are rich. When they're unable to secure admission in Nigeria, they send them abroad to go to school. Or some just basically because we have a strike, we're going to come to that. And then he said you blame everything on your population. I don't know why some people are always triggered when we measure population in Nigeria. The truth is we have one of the largest population in Africa. I think actually number one. In terms of population, we're the biggest country in Africa, right? I think we're about 220 million persons now in Nigeria, and they might even do the next whatever we might be up to 250 now. So yeah, the population does affect a lot of things. So when we measure the population, it's not because we are so proud of the population is this, population is that. No, it's because, like it or not, or believe it or not, that population does affect a lot of things, both negatively and positively. Because the only reason right now our economy in Nigeria is crumbling. But the only reason we still have one of the strongest economy in Africa, that's GDP or whatever, that's right in Africa, is because of the population. If not, we have one of the worst performing currency right now. Right now, inflation is mad. This government, Buhari, was even better. Tinubu has been one of the worst we've ever gotten in Nigeria. The country is in a total mess, right? But we still have one of the strongest economy. Have you asked yourself why? Even while our currency is performing very poorly, our purchasing power is rubbish. Our purchasing power is rubbish. It's because of the population. So yes, population does affect a lot of them, and it does affect admission also in Nigeria. So I was not praising anything. I was just stating the fact. You don't have to like it, and I don't know why you don't have to like it. That is, I feel like I'm spending too much time on one particular comment. This one said, I will argue different from your point about the fact that several exams to enter university makes a student better. I never said it makes a student better. I'm just saying it does mean the best for every year gets admitted. Then you have to try again the next year. It might just be that you're one of the best, but you applied for the wrong school where people that were better than you applied also and you're unable to get admission. It doesn't mean you're not smart. It just means you picked two federal universities and now you've gone against. Maybe you're the best in your, like when I went, let me give you a short story. When I went to write my post-UTME, not JAMB, but when I went to write JAMB, I was very confident. My result came aside, very nice. I'm like, okay. So when I went to write post-UTME, you know when you're coming from a school where you skipped a lot of classes, you consider the best student, they praised you your whole life as one of the best. Like I skipped when I finished secondary school. My brother was 6 years older than me. basically was still in secondary school. That was how fast I was in secondary school. So you're coming to this exam thinking because you're the best in your school, you've done a lot of things, and then you come to this exam, you discover that the best in every single school is here. So you have to fight against them. So you might just have a bad day, right? And you score lesser, or maybe you even scored just 1 point less than the other person. It's gone. Otilo. Otilo is gone in Nigeria. So yeah, I never said it makes the system better. I just said that was our system in Nigeria, and it's our system, right? It does not make. And then he basically spoke about how Ghana has something like that, but then it was scrapped. What I should say is Nigeria also, I think they started this thing in 1990 something. It wasn't always like that, but I really do not know much about that. In fact, students and public universities in Ghana are highly competitive. Yes, even in Nigeria also. I keep saying in Nigeria, I know some people will say, yeah, but in Nigeria, people value our public certificate or degrees more than the private ones, right? Because if 100 persons graduate from this particular department and university or are admitted to this particular department, it means the best 100 of that department or the best scoring 100 were the ones that are admitted. Unlike the public school where it be like every private school where it be like maybe the people that have more money where, you know. So our schools are public schools are very competitive. I know most Nigerian students normally attend private universities in Ghana and not the public ones. I really do not know much about that, so I cannot speak about that. And then the last one, obviously I'm not going to touch on the subject or the comment. This one was like, Vanessa, you will soon be blacklisted. He was joking with me. I'm like, no, I won't be blacklisted because I have same percentage of Nigerians and Ghanaians on my channel, and no one will blacklist me for being respectful to both countries. There's a reason you don't see any hate on my channel, which is true. I love my own country too much to play into the narrative, right? It does mean I do not. I'm not one of those YouTubers that will come online and try to like pitch both countries against each other. That is very dumb. That is a very dumb thing to do. I would never play into that. Then this one said, if you love your country this much, stay in your country. I don't understand why any Ghana will go and live in Nigeria, and I don't know why Nigeria will come and live in Ghana. There is 2 countries between us. We should not mingle. I swear, I'm not even making anything up. This is a real comment. This is something someone actually wrote. I'm like, how do you think? So I did reply to the person because people just be thinking like, I'm like. And yeah, I think I replied. Someone else can go back to your country if you're unable to say your country is rubbish. Just because I was trying to tell people on the comment section that you don't need to like bring Nigeria down for you to feel good about yourself. Go back to your country. I'm like, so do you mean every Ghana that's not living in Ghana, they don't love Ghana? It's very anyway. So that's that, right? That's out for the comment. Now about this whole Nigeria and Ghana thing. Now I do realize there are lots of YouTubers that try and perpetrate this whole hate we have between us that have been taught. I really hope we'll be a better generation that would break the barrier. That means it's okay to learn about both countries. It's okay to love your country and not hate the next country. It does not mean because you do not hate the next country you hate your country also. One thing I would never do is I would never come on here and specifically run my country down to make the Ghanaians on my channel feel better. Nor will I specifically run Ghana down to make the Nigerians on my channel feel better. I would never play into that. If I specifically said, oh, this thing in Ghana, I like it, this is amazing, I love living in Ghana, you would know I'm not saying that just to get your views or just for you to like me. It will be because that's a fact. That is how I actually feel, right? It won't be because I'm trying to get you to like me more, favor me more. To know, I feel like we've gotten to a point where we should be genuine with ourselves. Like if I tell you I like particular thing, that's how I feel about it. It does not mean because I said I like it in Ghana, I hate it in Nigeria, or because I said I love Ghana, I hate Nigeria. Like, so do you have capacity to love just one country? It's okay to learn about one country. I hope we do better and teach our children or generation coming, you know, after us, that it's okay. If we are going to preach this whole one Africa thing, we have to like actively try and work towards achieving it, right? or brothers, or sisters, or friends were on the internet. If you're one of those YouTubers that want to like, you know, feast up, especially on this hate that's been there between these both country for your personal gain, I hope you change. I don't know, but I will never be one of those Nigerians that will self-depreciate for you to praise someone else. I love my life in Ghana. I love living in Ghana, and I said that, and I always say that with all honesty and all sincerity. And I learn it when I learn something new about Ghana. I'm always so excited to learn something I even didn't know. And we're all West African. When I came to Ghana, I discovered that there were a lot of things I did not know about Ghana, and I was really excited getting to learn them. And I'm like, oh God, I love this. Oh God, I love this. But never did I say I love this because I hate Nigeria. It will never be me. You will never see that on my channel. So if you're new on my channel, welcome on here. But my channel, we thrive on self-respect here. So you're going to see videos where positive life is going to be shared. Maybe because I don't make those videos often where we talk about Nigeria and Ghana. Like they come once in a while. So you're going to see one of those videos, and maybe something might appear as if it's better in Nigeria. It does not mean I'm saying it to run down your country. And something might appear as if it's better in Ghana. It does not mean I'm saying it to run down my country also. If I come on here and I start pretending and I tell you I hate Nigeria, no, I'm an Isoko girl. We are known for being very, I don't want to say proud because we're one of the smallest tribes in Nigeria. When I say we're one of the smallest tribes, we're just 2 local governments in Nigeria, right? But there are some small tribes that other Nigerians, you say that, oh, I'm so tribe, they'll be like, where is that? But if I tell anybody now I'm Isoko in Nigeria, they know exactly where I'm from, no matter how small we are. That's because we do not let people absorb us. We have a sense of pride, sense of identity. We should thrive on a lot. If I'm coming here and I'm telling you I hate Nigeria, I hate everything about Nigeria, it means I hate my heritage, I hate my parents, I hate my roots, my ancestors that came before me, people that fought for a lot of things. I hate them. Now there are a lot of things I hate about Nigeria, but I do not hate them. Or if I come and I say about, like I said, we have one of the worst performing currencies right now. I do not say that to perpetuate hate. That's because it's true. But I won't come here and specifically or purposely run something that in Nigeria to make you Ghanaians feel better. And some Nigerians want me to do that also, because when I post food videos in Ghana, and some Nigerians want to come with their own ignorance and be like, that will not be soup, oh yeah, soup. I'm like, shut up, right? Oh, the soup we have in Nigeria is better. I'm like, you've not even tasted it. Most people, they've not even traveled, you've never tasted it, you just decided on the internet that one is better. So I don't let any one of you come on my channel and hate on each other. So we don't do that. We learn new things here every day. I'm never going to do that. And when I say something positive around Nigeria also, most people are, some Ghanaians are so triggered. Why? I can love my country and love your country also. Would you want me to come here and be like pretending every day and run me down? I would not be able to go home and face my mother or face my family or be proud of my heritage, my name. My family name is well known in my community. My father was very known for his integrity. If my father tell you this is A, everyone knows it's A. If you can go to my community, just call my son name Okedi. It's not for integrity, so I'm not going to come on here and, you know, shit on my family name or run down my family name just to get some shit views. I would never be that hungry. God will never make me be that hungry. I do not do anything for a specific reason. Obviously, I'm a YouTuber. I want my videos to get views also, but I don't do things to get things that are against my belief to get. I don't do that. So yeah, I hope you stop doing that if you're doing it. Also, there is this Ghanaian YouTuber DJ. I've forgotten his name. I just saw his video now. He's really doing amazing. I think he covered when Jackie Alpha went to Nigeria and saw the reception. Was even like, oh, is this how Nigerians they be? And then there is these two bloggers in Ghana that recently went to Nigeria and they were trying a lot of Nigerian food. And they were, I'm like, you see, most of you people that are just in Ghana and be like, this is rubbish. You've never even traveled. You've never tried it. Travel, try it for yourself. And then decide. And it's okay to say, I like this Nigerian food. It does not mean because you say you like Nigerian food, you are saying Nigerian food is better. You see, it's very easy for a Nigerian to come to Ghana and taste the Ghanaian dishes and say, oh, I love Ghana dishes, without necessarily say I hate Nigerian dishes. It's very easy for us to do, because I really now does that mean I love every food I've tasted in Ghana? No. But one thing I will never do, I will never come online and say because I tasted this food in Ghana and I didn't like it. I will never come online and be like, oh, this particular food is rubbish. It's rubbish. I don't like it. No, it just means I won't talk about it, and you will not even know that is a particular food I don't like. And when you see the ones I like, everybody on my channel knows what I like already. I would just be like, oh, this particular food is what I like in Ghana. Everywhere you see me eating it because I like it, right? But I will not go and I'll just say because I don't like this one is rubbish. And then I will tell my Nigerian friends that one is rubbish. No, I want you to try it. I want you to discover what you like for yourself. So be open-minded. It's okay. You love your country, you know. You love Nigeria, we know. It's okay to try the Ghana food, and if you like it, say you like it. If you don't like it, it's okay also. Don't run anybody down. So I would not. That is the end of this video. You know how I'm dressing today is weekend, so obviously I'm busy. And I wanted to like go back to uploading vlog and let me just do the video quickly. Let's talk about it, and that is it. So yeah. Thank you so much for watching. I will see you guys in the next. So if you want me to do more videos like this where we educate ourselves about different things, let me know. Bye.